Hey guys, Thursday, August 1st, 2024. Let's see what the Black Widow wants to do today. Today's a big day. Today is EIA Report. It's going to be very interesting. The Black Widow and the Bears came aggressive yesterday, as you can see. There's this $2 area of support that confirms it with the market profile. This is another area I'm watching. So let's see what the numbers are going to be today. So far, we're still in the mode. Well, we're kind of cracking it now. We should have held at least 204. Now, right now, below it at 203. So we're below the midpoint on the mobile band. So we're more on the weaker side. So the path of least resistance as of now is to the downside. And that all depends on the number. And this is the daily chart. Simple glance. Let's see. Yeah, so you got a weekly pivot here of 191. This is the S1, and this is S2, 181. 184 is your gap fill, somewhere around there. So let's see if it's even possible to go down there. I'm going to show you some things on this next chart. This is a measured move from this high of today's candle going down to see if a day like today could get so ugly that could fill the gap in one day. So I went and just kind of measured the high of today's candle and went all the way down to see if I could fill that gap, and that's pretty close, filling that gap right here, kissing this channel. So I'm looking at candles to the downside. This one is not that close, but this one is very close. So June 20th, in regards to price action, yeah, it looks very interesting. It opened at 290. Yeah, and then it went down. So yeah, this was the closest one. So it's very possible that we could fill that gap in one day if the price action, if the EIA report is super ugly. I mean, I don't know. How ugly could it get? We're in summertime here in Nashville. It is hot. I'm talking about hot. Here's another one. So yeah, it's looking at past candles. It confirms that we could, do that in one shot. So I'm going to leave that there. And that would be your sweet spot if it ever gets down there. Let's look at our SO. So from this high to the gap fill, that's pretty much a minus 10.84% move. I mean, I don't know if that's going to happen because statistically today is a bullish day. In regards to a trading day, in regards to calculating if you were to make money, today's a positive day. So maybe the numbers could be positive and it pops, and maybe we just don't fill the gap. So this is crunch time right here for me, in my opinion. So we fill the gap, that's like minus 10.84% of a down move, and then see maybe we pop. Or if we go up, we need to take out at least 214 and maybe try to kiss 226. So those are the two areas I'm looking at. If we pop, if the numbers are good and there's a lot of demand and the supply is shrinking, yeah, then things could look good from here. So we'll take baby steps, but I wanted to show you some scenarios for today. But this is crunch time. This is the middle point here of where we at. And then if this doesn't work out, we got other ones to look at. But this is it. So let's see what this number is going to look like when it comes out. Swing chart. This could be a possible low, and from here could go. So we'll see. Let's go to our midpoint chart because now we're in August. Things are moving along here. So mobiles are negative. Stokes, we just lost our signal. And pretty much the big target here will be $1.94, April 14 low. Looking at our monthly pivots, we have our low of 199 in July. And if this doesn't hold, the next target will be 183. So this is the big targets, 183 on the monthly of August. And if it continues, you have I can't even see that. It looks like maybe 168. So these are targets to the downside. For the month of August, we need at least to close above 229, which is your midpoint. So I just want to see what's going to happen today. These are big levels. So these are your extreme to the downside. And obviously the low of July. And the important one for August would be your midpoint, which is 229. So far, the Mobos are looking positive. Kind of looks like it wants to go higher by looking at the indicators. Now, on the weekly pivots, we already know that 213 is our midpoint for this week. And targets to the downside is obviously your 199, which I already showed you. And then extreme targets, if they're going to flush it, and the numbers are ugly, 192 for this week only, 184. So this fills the gap. So if it does look ugly, boom, bounce from here in the US session, and then boom, or something like that. This fills the gap. So I'm playing out scenarios. Now, if the numbers are good, it's obviously going to go to 213 and 214. And if it goes higher, obviously targets will be 220. Obviously the high, I'm going to ignore this pivot, 227. But if it stalls, it could probably be 223. But if we take out 227, then targets extreme will be 233 all the way to 240. I mean, but that's going to be a huge move. The numbers better be good if that's going to go up there. So you got your extreme targets to the downside. And looking at the mobile, it's already giving me clues that maybe it's not looking good, guys. It's not looking good. PSL signal on the 4-hour, but the number's not out. Snap back here. So I don't know. When the 4-hour starts looking like this, sometimes it indicates that maybe there might be more downside. So I don't know. We'll see. Don't want to jinx anything, but just kind of looking at the indicators. On the daily pivots, which is today, our midpoint is 208. We need to get above 208. So let's say for just today only, if the numbers are good at 20, we get above 208 and above the VWAP. You got your 211, obviously 215, which was the overnight high of yesterday. And then extreme will be 218 all the way to 221. So that'll be a nice target just for today only. Now, if the numbers are ugly, realistic targets would be obviously this 199 and then a 196. So it depends how, where this number is going to play out. So far, the hourly is looking good, but you're starting to get a little selling pressure, which is kind of early, but that's how, the domino effect is with these indicators. It starts with the 4-hour, and then eventually the 1-hour will follow suit. I'm not going to bother with the square 9. You guys know some key levels. So let's see what the numbers are. And let's just hope for the best. Statistically, it's an up day. Tomorrow is going to be a different story. I'll cover that. And next week is going to be interesting according to stats. And I'll be talking about that maybe tonight, my closing video. I'm going to sign out. Hope you like this video. Good luck today in your trading. And I'll keep you posted on my thoughts on that gas.